Hi, and welcome back to the Rural Life, where today I have a two-day mowing job coming up. So I'm going to change out my blades in my brush hog today because this customer is really good. Like I say, they keep me going for 2 days, and blades are sure getting beat up on it. So we're gonna give it a new set so it cuts the grass really nice for this customer. Now the first thing we've got to do is get it in the shop, which we just did. And now we've got it lifted in the air, so obviously we don't want to get underneath this while it's raised in the air without some safety measures, which I have a jack stand here. Slide it underneath there. Centered up. And we'll drop it down onto that jack stand so it's securely held. Can't fall on me. Now I do have this set of blades, older blades that I've reground, and they would be adequate. But I also have a brand new set over here in the corner. I'm going to use those just because of the customer. See, the edge on these is much better. I mean, these would work fine, but I've got the new ones. Let's use them. Then we'll take off this inspection plug here, and that allows us to get down to the bolt that holds the blades on. There's two of them actually, but we're going to unhook the drive line first because that's allows us to spin around and to see. Okay, this just pops off of here pretty easy like that, so that would allow the drive line to spin around, and we can line up. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, come back. You can see down in there or not, but there it is. So there you can see the nut that holds the blade on a little better. It holds it on from the underside. So today I'm using my Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact wrench, and it's an 1 3/4 socket that it takes for this, rather large, and so I don't have a 1-inch drive impact. Well, I do, but it's air and a pain. But I have this adapter that I put in here that I can run this 1/2-inch wrench off of. That didn't work out super good. With the blades off, and I've got to retrieve the socket now that fell down there on the plate. Here we have it. This is the plate. There's the socket. Here's the old blade, and here is the bolt. special bolt it takes to hold those on. So one of the most frustrating things that I found is that this whole thing wants to turn because you've got a blade down there and no blade on this end. Now it's all out of balance. So this hole always wants to turn and get out of alignment. So finally I've come up with the solution of this ratchet strap on here to keep it from turning. It goes on my slip clutch. Not everybody has a slip clutch, but it's a great idea to keep from putting all the shock load into your tractor when you hit a rock or a stump, and you will hit a rock or a stump or irrigation pipe or something like that eventually if you do this long enough. So that's my solution right there to try to remedy this. And now I'm gonna get underneath and put the new blade on and show you how I do that. So this is the way that I do it. Is I get the bolt in there. There's a key on this that fits into a slot up underneath. Get it started, or it fits back into its slot. Not always an easy thing to do while you're holding it up. There it is. Okay. Now the weight of the blade will leverage on that to hold that bolt in while we go up top side and start the nut back on. Once you get the nut started back on by hand, which is through this little hole here, can be a challenge sometimes. Then it's easy to take the socket your impact wrench. Because it's indexed, it won't turn. Then I usually check it by hand to make sure it's where I want it to be. It's still a little loose. Kind of go easy with the impact. Those are self-locking nuts. Okay. There's one side done, and we'll get to the other. So now we'll just hook the drive line back up. It should slip right on there. There it is. Make sure it clicks into place. Good to go. Now we just need to get the jack stand out. Remove it, put it back in its spot. Perfect. Pull the tractor out of the shop. Loaded on the trailer. So there you have it. The tractor's loaded on the trailer, ready for tomorrow's job, big job. We'll go in here and look at these blades, and you tell me whether they needed to be changed or not. This one looks pretty beat up. They're not that old a blade either. Definitely seen some better days. This one looks a lot better, but it's still got gouges out of it. And they still cut, but it's nice to have them in there. So anyway, thanks for checking out this how to change the blades in your rotary mower. Something necessary that needs to be done at least once a season, I feel. So thank you once again, and remember to always look up and aim up. Thanks for watching.